Hello guys, today I want to talk about Atlas progressions early on in the league. And first things off, there's a lot of things changed. The Atlas tree getting reworked and Scarab is heavily reworked. So Scarab is now like a wild card. And the second one is Master Mission is no longer a Master Mission, it's just basically a mechanic inside the map. And that's one thing that we're going to pay attention to today. The first tree is for very early on. This is like the first time you get into the map. And what I will suggest is go straight to Kira. This will help with your Atlas progressions, and this also will help your availability of map. And the next one I will suggest to run directly to Unwavering Visions. This node will give you 20 passive skill points. In the consequence, your map cannot be modified by fragment other than different vessels. We will not put anything in the map defense unless map is early on. You don't have anything to put there. And Scarab cannot be found in your map. It's a little bit of a downside, but I think it's the benefits is outweigh that one. So we got 20 out of passive, and what I would suggest to spend that 20 point is go straight up to Nico. So we will get all the Nico, grab the pack with energy, and all the Nico chances, and this node over here. And the reason for this one is, with this node, you will have 100% chance to have Nico on the map. And what this means is you will guarantee to have pack with energy. And the pack with energy is really strong early on. So what pack of energy provide you is 1% to maximum elemental resistance, and this is per survive. In one map you get 3 survive. So in total you're going to have 3% all maximum elemental resistance, 105 increased damage is like 35 times 3, and 45 increased movement speed is 15 times 3. So it's going to make your character move a lot faster, you deal more damage, and you're going to be a lot tankier too. And this will make your progressions a lot better. And the next one I will suggest is to take mining by product. This will make whenever you take the sulfide, you're also going to have a chance to get azurite. And you can use azurite early on to buy single socket resonator. This sells very well early on, and this will give you some currency. And after this, what I would suggest is to taking the shaping the mountain and go for shaping the sky. And also take this shaping the world, and with these 2 small nodes over here. And the reason for that is because you really want to have a chance to have your map become 1 tier higher, because this node is kind of rare now. This is the only place you can get it, because your Watchstone now doesn't give this mod, it doesn't give this stat anymore. I think they changed the Watchstones to give you a chance to get T17 instead. So this will help with your map progressions. And the next one I would suggest is to take Harbinger and Shrine. And Shrine and Harbinger is very classic way to add more monster inside the map. So now you have the chances to get the map. Now you also need more monster to have more chance to get the map. With this, hopefully we will keep getting map, so we can keep running map. And after this, the last problem that we need to solve is early on is items. We need to upgrade our items, and there's 3 ways that I know to do this one. I mean, not only 3, but these 3 ways is usually what I do. The first one is essences, the second one is expeditions, the third one is June. So I would suggest pick one of these 3. If you want to go for essences, then you take all the essence node. It's as simple as that. And you will get the essences, you use your essences to craft your gear, and you can sell some essences too. And this is what I usually do every single league, but there's a caveat on essences, because on the patch note they do change how essence work. So I don't know if this change is going to be good or not. A lot of people say that it's a nerf. If you want to go for essences, you kind of have to try it. And the second one is expeditions. And this is because rock is very good early on if you know how to do it. And so with expeditions, you basically just take all the expedition node. This is also will guarantee you to have expedition every single time you go into the map. I mean, it is 92%. You need to take this node, which is going to take a little bit while to get. You kind of need more point to get all of this. Usually when I design Atlas 3, I will go around like 90 points, but because we get 20 for this, the benchmark will be around 110 for this one. If you get your expedition, you farm your expeditions, with the pack of energy, it will be easier to do that one, but you need to make sure that your build can do expeditions. And that's for expeditions. And if you want June, Now you just have to put everything on June. And the unfortunate part is you kind of have to choose one of this. So I don't think you're going to have enough point to pick two. So you kind of have to like focus on one thing that you want to do. And June can be very, very strong early on. Fill items early on is very, very strong. And yes, you need to take these June chances too. So you're going to guarantee to have June every single map you get in. And you can also farm Katarina. And you, despite you cannot drop Scarab here, but you can get Scarab from the Betrayal. That's a plus if you go to use Betrayal to farm your gear. Now, for fill item also, you can sell it early on. There's a lot of fill item that drop is quite good. Even though you cannot use it, you can still sell it to other players for currency. So that is about the first Atlas tree. And this is basically what I will show you is the basic foundation of the tree. And everything after this is just a matter of how you're going to get currency or how you're going to get upgrade for your items. So this is about the first tree. And I'm also provide you with a few other Atlas tree. Basically after you progress your Atlas, and you may want to switch to some other Atlas tree that's going to provide you with more currency. And number one is Blight. I know Blight is not the most popular mechanic for a lot of people, but Blight is very, very consistent mechanic. They're going to give you a lot of currency early on. And the black map sells, the oil sells, and you're still going to get some currency from Blight. And yeah, Blight is just good early on, and I've farming Blight early on for many, many leagues before. It's always net me positive. So Blight is one mechanic that I can always recommend to people. The big upside of Blight is it doesn't really care what your build is. As long as you know how to play the tower defense, you will be fine with Blight. So with Blight, we just take all the Blight node. This will guarantee we're going to have 100% chance to have Blight. And this node will give us a chance to get Oil Extractor. This one will give us the ability to have anointment on it, and you can extract the anointment to become oil. And other thing that I add on this other tree is the scarabs. Early on, you're probably not going to still stay in your own map, meaning you have to clear most of the map when you do it. So while clearing the map, you can also have some chance to drop some scarabs. Scarabs is probably going to sell pretty good. I think the demand is quite high, even though with this other tree, I think the supply of scarab also will be high, but high demand with high supply, I think that will be fit very, very well. I think Scarab will be a fast moving items, so that's one thing that I will put inside this map. And this is for the Blight Atlas tree. And the second one is a very classic one, is Expedition and Legions. And now I'm adding Nico back to this one, and with Pack of Energy, doing Legion and doing Expedition will be a lot easier. I've done this tree also many, many times. Every time I'm like starting with Tornado Shot or Lightning Arrow, this will be always the other city I go to because it just gives a lot of currency early on. Emblem sells a lot of people doing 5 ways. Expedition just give you a lot of logbook currency, and Rock also early on will help with your gear. Legion in itself is also often give a lot of raw currency like Divine Orb. This is a tree that I always recommend if your build can handle Expedition and Legion very well. This will be always profitable. So this is a Legion and an Expeditions, and the last one, this is basically Arc and Go. So the idea is you farm Searing Exarch. Searing Exarch early on is a lot better than Eater of World. You get a lot of things like Chaos Orb. Sexton is now gone, so there's a little bit nerf on the Searing Exarch department, but you have a lot of like Chaos Orb, GCP, Kumkat Prisms, and there's a lot of currency you can get on Searing Exarch, and you can also sell the invitations to a lot of people. A lot of people will do early invitations to get some item and sell them, so that will still profitable. And I add a bunch of scarabs because it's just a global drop on the map with this tree. So might as well just put everything on it. I'm also adding Shrine and Harbinger. This is just to add more density into the map. So just to make sure that we keep we always going to have a map to keep running and again and again. And yeah, this is basically equal to the Arc and Go strategy from previous league. And I think this tree will do well with Park of Energy. Once again, Park of Energy with the new tree, you're going to have it every single time. You don't have to use Scarab or anything. So it's basically a free power for you inside the map. So yeah, I think this is all the three that I can give you. And one last thing is, if you like to play Scion, I have Egg 1 to 10 run with Scion Ranger. I will be starting that one. And that guide is basically just to make a league start that are doable in Scion. So when you get a little bit of currency, you want to switch to armor stacker, mana stacker, which usually what Ascendancy Scion did. I think there's also case when damage taken. So A10 run that I do is to basically make you able to league start Scion other than other classes, and then you have to level up Scion again. So with the A10 run, you can just straight up start with Scion. So I will put the link in the descriptions if you like to check it. And yeah, I think this is all I have for you today. And thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.